Hello.
I have a question for Fiona, because I'm curious about people who talk about spirituality, and they're into spirituality, etc., etc. Because there's a lot of talk about the universe, and this universe, is it not just another euphemism for God? Because it seems to me that it means that it's something out there, outside of us. And I'm curious to know, what do you mean by the universe? Because a lot of people talk about the universe brought this to me, and the universe has led me here, etc., etc. Just in the way that religious people say God has brought this to me, or God has led me here, and my prayers have answered me this.
Okay, so I'll give you a short answer and a long answer. So the short answer is yes, it is the same thing. So the longer answer is that when I interviewed people, they all talked about believing in a higher power, and they all used more than one word to describe that. So some did use God, some used the universe, some used universal consciousness, life force, the breath within me, whatever it was. I think, I suppose what I took away from that is we all, if we do believe in a higher power, we all are believing in the same thing, but maybe we use a different word. The reason that people use the word universe typically is because God is triggering for them. And I use that personally, and I will tell you that from interviewing people, that if they have been raised in a religion and they have found that religion to be alienating for them, the word God is something that they have been disconnected from. So they have found a way back into a spiritual life where they believe in something that they believe is greater than them, but they struggle with the word God. And that came up in my research in terms of why did people choose to be spiritual but not religious. But yes, what I have found is whether they use one word or another, they all feel that they are connected to a higher power. And the second thing I would say is about most people I interviewed who considered themselves to be spiritual but not religious did not consider that God, the universe, or a higher power was out there. They considered that it was in here. And it was residing within me just like it was residing within you. So they didn't feel that there was an external power. They really felt that there was a life force that resided in each of us and then connected us all. So this idea of oneness, that we are all connected and we're all responsible for each other as well. So a short answer and a long answer to your question, but just to give some context to it as well.
The question?